Alright, stop scrolling. Because if this is real, even half real, this is the wildest political story of our lifetime. Not Russia, not impeachments, not indictments. This is a presidential jump scare from inside the White House. According to leaked cabinet communications, Donald Trump's own administration is discussing removing him from power. Not voters, not Congress, his own team. And the man allegedly holding a knife, J.D. Vance. Yeah, that J.D. Vance, the guy Trump personally picked, the loyalty guy, the I wrote the book on working class rage guy. So today's episode is about how a president who thought he controlled everything may be hours or days away from losing all of it. And here's what sources are saying. Democratic lawyers are openly calling for impeachment. Trump's inner circle is shrinking. Staffers are quietly leaving the building like it's the last day of WeWork, and behind closed doors, Trump's cabinet is allegedly discussing invoking the 25th Amendment, the nuclear option that allows the vice president and a majority of cabinet members to declare the president unfit to govern. No trial, no debate stage, no dramatic gavel slam. Just, sir, please hand over the nuclear codes. And according to these leaks, J.D. Vance already has the signatures. Not almost, not maybe, enough. Let me break this down. If the vice president and a majority of the cabinet sign a declaration saying the president can do the job, it goes to the United States Congress. The second it's received, Trump is out of power. Vance becomes acting president. Trump can fight back. He can say, I'm fine, I'm great, never been better. Doctors say I'm incredible. But then Congress has to vote. 2/3 of both chambers to keep Trump out. And here's the problem for Trump. A lot of Republicans are already done defending him. According to reports, the breaking point was a U.S. military operation in Venezuela that resulted in civilian deaths. No congressional approval, international condemnation, and Trump defending it, doubling down, posting angrily instead of taking responsibility. Cabinet members allegedly watched this and thought, okay, this man should not be making life and death decisions anymore. That's when J.D. Vance started making calls, quiet calls, closed-door conversations, no press, no leaks. Just one question on the table. Is Donald Trump fit to remain president? And apparently, enough people said no. This is a part that's psychologically devastating for Trump. This is in Democrats. This is in the media. This is in deep state Twitter accounts with enemy avatars. This is his vice president, the guy he trusted, the guy he thought was loyal, the guy who smiled next to him on stage. Trump reportedly found out after the communications leaked, which explains why he went nuclear on social media, calling Vance a traitor, threatening purges, promising loyalty tests. But here's the problem. You can't threaten people who already signed the paperwork to fire you. That's like yelling at HR after they've revoked your badge. Trump survives scandals by doing 3 things. 1. Attack. 2. Distract. 3. Outrage farm. But none of that works here because the people moving against him don't need public approval. They don't need polls. They don't need a trial. They have constitutional authority. This isn't a coup. This is literally written into the rule book. And for the first time, Trump is realizing something terrifying. Being president doesn't make you invincible. Here's why Republicans might actually let this happen. Removing Trump via the 25th Amendment gives them cover. They can say, we didn't impeach him. We didn't betray him. We respected the Constitution. It's the cleanest exit ramp imaginable. Trump gone, no messy trial, J.D. Vance in charge, a reset button before midterms. Cold? Yes. Strategic? Also yes. Let's talk about the markets, the chaos, the panic. Investors hate uncertainty, and nothing screams uncertainty like, who is the president right now? Markets could swing. The dollar could wobble. Global leaders are watching this like it's a Netflix finale because this has never happened before. No president has ever been removed this way. Not Nixon, not Clinton, not Trump until now. If this happens, Trump's legacy isn't policy. It isn't judges. It isn't rallies. It's this. The president whose own cabinet removed him for being too dangerous. That's what history books remember. For J.D. Vance, this is the biggest gamble of his life. If it works, he's acting president, the man who saved the country, the future of the Republican Party. If it fails, he's finished. You don't miss when you take that shot. So here we are, a president isolated, a vice president allegedly counting signatures, a constitution about to be stress tested in real time. This isn't rumor mill politics anymore. When conversations are leaking, when staffers are fleeing, when cabinet members are whispering about the 25th Amendment, that means the dam is already cracking. And the next move could change American history overnight, because this presidency might not end in court or at the ballot box. It might end with a piece of paper signed by the people Trump trusted most, and that should terrify him. If you want the real story, the context, and zero corporate spin, subscribe, because this isn't just news, this is a constitutional cliffhanger.